Hi Thompson family! Welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Millie. My name is Millie. And today we're going to be taking a tour of my mega base that I've been working on throughout the 2021 year. I think I've been working on this probably a year now, off and on. This is part 2 of the tour of the X-Life SMP that my friends and I started around late 2020 or early 2021. You know what? I can't remember, honestly. But if you missed part 1, be sure to check it out. See what other builds I've been working on. So today, we are going to look through my personal mega base, which I'm standing in front of right now. I'm so excited. It has a lot of work still to be done. And to be fair, it's not as huge as maybe other people's, you know, a lot of people have way bigger mega bases than I do. But this is the biggest thing I've built so far. And I'm going to show you here in a minute. But anyway, this is created with the CurseForge X-Life mod pack, one of the 1.114 Java version ones. This is one of the more updated ones before the 1.116 one came out. So it's a little older. The textures are pretty much the same. There might be a few things that are changed, and obviously we're in 1.118 territory in the real life, but X-Life hasn't come out yet for that. But anyway, we're going to take a tour today. I was going to do a tour the other day, and I was going to show you guys the area, and then I started to realize that there was so much more I needed to get finished. It's looking a little bit better, and I'm going to actually, you know, do the tour of this castle keep. I call it the Ominous Castle Keep because it's in an ominous woods. It's part of, this is one of the biomes of plenty areas. I love the blue grass and the purple trees and the dark ominous and wither roses spawn naturally in this biome, as well as these crazy weird jaggedy thorny things. Anyway, this is the Ominous Keep. I probably put another 10 hours or so of extra building into this week. So if you like this video, by the end, give me a like, a subscribe, you know the drill. Let's get started though. So this is the very first opening of the Castle Keep, the Ominous Keep. I don't have any pathways leading up here yet. As I said, it's still a work in progress. There's a few different little ponds that we have through here. There's more little water features. We've got puppers guarding the door. There's another water feature on the other side here. I realized that I should put like glass or something in here. But this is the main entrance. This is the very first part that I started to build. Bye, Puppo. Oh, there's another one. And we've got these really cool dusk stones that have like really cool glowy effects that I love. And this is the main entrance. This is the throne room, which you think the throne's up there. It's actually in behind, and I'll show it to you here in a second. But this room, this building is the main centerpiece, and you can see it up on the map. It's the biggest piece of the whole keep. And it took, I don't even know, maybe 100 hours to put it all together because you have to go to the end to collect purple rock and obsidian and the whole kit and caboodle to make these things. So this is, I just started decorating it and putting the throne in. And I have to watch out. I have wither roses around. So yeah, this is kind of my evil stuff. And I've got all of my dark doggies, and they don't all have names yet. And then this is the main warp point that I get in and out of this area to back to the other area. It is very, very far south, probably about, I don't know, 10,000? No, I guess it's not that far off. 5,000 blocks. It takes a long time flying, and I do have a flight ring in this. But even flying, it probably took me about 15 minutes of flying to get back to our normal base. So it's way easier just to warp back and forth. So up above here is actually my beacon. You can see the effects up in the top right corner. I have the particles off right now because they were just bugging the heck out of me. But this is the very first part of the build. This is like the massive centerpiece. I built all of this stuff around here, just kind of put different braziers in. And then, once I had my main part, I didn't know what to do with this. Originally, it was a staircase that led to nowhere, so just like yesterday, day before, I built the connectors. I still need to kind of fix up these trees. And this was the secondary part that leads to the main bedroom. So, ta-da! This is my bedroom, and I can lay down and look at the stars at night through the glass. And I got the wardrobes and another pupper and a good view of the ocean. Originally, I had like a 4-poster bed right here. I wasn't a fan of it, so I tore that out. Kind of made it a little more streamlined. I'd like to put a carpet in here eventually. Maybe bring some cats in. So we lead down into the staircase and our little library reading area. This is my show-off room. Like, aha, I have all of these books. Not really, but you. This is the timeout room. Not really, but it's kind of cute. It has just a little balcony and it kind of, ooh, eerie noise. A little balcony to look out over the dining room. It used to be a larger balcony, and then I switched up things because I didn't like the way the staircase was, because originally the staircase was kind of odd. It went down that direction and then kind of wrapped it. I can't even explain it. It wrapped around weird. So as you can kind of see, this goes back into the main throne room. So from the throne room itself, you come down here, and it is the main dining room, and I have more things to get finished in here too, because I like to get some foodstuffs on the table. I'd like to get some pots, and obviously there is a bunch of dirt and trees and things blocking the view here. So that is my next project, is to clear out all that junk over there and put some stuff on the table. But in the meantime, if you come over here off the main dining room, here is the kitchen. Lots of nice smokers going underneath the stoves, lots of food space, some different a view out over our garden, which I'll show you here in a second. There's another door that is just sort of a back door trash area, I think. Like if they had to go out and, you know, go to the well, I think I might build a well out here eventually. So that is the kitchen area, and I will come back to the other room over there. This is my lead down to the mine, and this is my is this the enchanting tower? No, this is just the lookout tower. So this is the lookout tower, and I built a bubble elevator because I was so tired of walking up like 5 stories of this spiral staircase. So whoosh, wah, and I always fall. Eventually I might fix that a little bit, but right now it's pretty much just a lookout tower. It's just a little area that just has a few little knickknacks and some decoration things. Right now it has a balcony. Like if you had a Elytra, it would be a good like little place that you could just fly up here, land, be safe from zombies and other things. If you had like a raid going, you could just, you know, shoot your bow and arrow down below and be safe. So that is the lookout tower, and I have a drop chute. Whee! Oh, that always gives me vertigo every time I do that. So from there, you come out this door, and this leads to the garden. In the garden, I have fully stocked with every single type of, not too many melons, but every single type of growable plant that I have in the mods, except, well, I take that back. There is one more. But as a cactus type, cactuses and that sort of thing. But all the seed type things. So I have beets, and I have cassava, and I have coffee, potatoes, obviously. I have tea. Tea leaves are down there. Yeah, wheat, carrots, potatoes, pumpkins, etc., etc. And I'm going to change it to daytime real quick. Oops. Not in here. Give me the light one. Thank you. We're going to switch it to daytime. A little easier to see everything in the daytime, and the animals are a little less crazy. Now, originally, this was one of the other entrances to the castle keep, and then I eventually sealed it up and brought in all sorts of animals. No lucky eggs today. Got goats and sheep. I have turkeys. I have a pheasant. Oh, look at that. I did get 2 different kinds of turkeys, too. Must be a male and a female. And then I got cows and a llama for good measure. So that is the main courtyard. So this was all the portions that were here originally. And I do have a photo of kind of this tower, that tower, and that tower with the hallway were the first parts of the keep. And then I added on this tower up here. And this one's been here for a while now. It's very simple. There's that doorway that led down to the main entrance. So you can see the main entrance there. So you can actually come in the back way. I kind of imagine this would have been the area that a servant, the servants' quarters, or the workers, or the farmers, or stuff. Queen, king, whatever. So eventually I'd like to make these kind of bunking quarters for them. Maybe a workstations down below for the farmers, and maybe if there were soldiers, they would have, you know, sleeping quarters, bunks up through here. So again, haven't finished it. It's getting there. This leads all the way up to the enchanting tower. And the enchanting tower has my favorite purple modded bookshelves. And I can't remember for sure what level this goes to, and unfortunately I don't think I have anything that's on enchanted at the moment. Do I have anything in here? No, I do not. But I think I know it goes up to at least level 30 up here. It's a very basic enchant. Now this X-Life can go up to level 150 depending on if you have the hell shells, but I do not have them here. So again, just the other day I came over here, and this path, as I mentioned earlier, used to be just a staircase to nowhere. It kind of just cut off, and it was just sort of a balcony above the walkway that's down there. And you can kind of, I'll fly here, you can see the walkway down below. I decided that it would be a better idea if this staircase came down. It actually went somewhere, so it actually goes down, steps over here, and it could have been flat, but I like the texture that it gives by stepping down, so it comes over into this area. So this would have been servants come in that entrance, and they do all their like serving to the queen or the king or whatever over there. Now obviously this is my castle, so it could be me. I am the queen, ha 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 ha, or the evil witch who rules this castle. And this is another entrance. Obviously this comes over to the other tower. This is the spiral staircase that I mentioned, with the bubble elevator that goes up to nowhere. So they would have been, you know, they have their sleeping quarters, and then the castle gets ransacked and they all run up to the tower and start shooting their arrows down there. Or they can come out and tend to the animals, tend to the gardens, and tend to the master keep. So that is the base part of this tour, but I am going to take you down to the storage room. And originally I had it a lot more winding. Obviously this is pretty winding. It's pretty confusing. It's all over the place really. But it was worse. I made it make a little more sense. But there are like little hidden corners, little nooks and crannies. This has a really neat... I have the energetic expansion, and I added all these guys through here. They make a kind of a blurp sound. And of course you're not going to do it while I'm standing here. But if you hear a... There it is, a blurp, blurp, blurp sound. That's what it is. So yesterday, as I said, I got in here. I says, we need to fix up things. And I'd like to eventually do more. Maybe put some banners in. Maybe put some paintings in, that sort of thing. And then I decided I needed a storage room. Now, the storage room's not completely finished, but I did like this view of the ocean. And the kelp has actually grown since I've started working on this side. But this is my massive storage room. And you can tell I love purple. So I had to do a lot of grays, a lot of purples, little black highlights here and there, and just lots of cool like little like things to look at with the glass. As you can tell, there's still some chests missing. I still need to put this row of chests in, this row of chests in. I need to finish out all of the item frames and actually move all the storage over. But right now all the item frames are above the chest of whatever they are. Now I have a small storage room in my other house that I'm trying to debate whether or not to just bring over everything, but this was just all the materials and junk that I had in my backpack when I started building this. And then we have a unique little like purpley clear, it's kind of a jelly block that came from the Endergenic expansion. So that's why I made the glass with, and it looks pretty nice. So there is the storage room. I'm trying to figure out what I want to put on this wall. I might put a big painting, one of the bigger paintings or something, but I haven't sheared my sheep yet to make a painting yet. But that is that, and I still need to finish up the ceiling, but I'd like to do it in some more of the darker poise stem colors, like the darker purple as opposed to the more muted purple. So we'll get there. I've got to go back to the end again, and I just haven't felt like it yet. Now there is a couple other things. I'm going to take a quick flight outside, and I'm going to show you what it all looks like from outside, not just walking around. And I got my bamboo growing because what I found just earlier today was a ship I had not looted. I have no idea why I didn't loot that. But this is the Ominous Castle Keep. This is the building I just put in yesterday. I've been finishing it up today. And then little things. I'd like to eventually maybe do more of an actual balcony around that. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of this one. There is quite a few trees that I've added that lighten it up a little bit with the purples. There's little fountain features that really can't see from over here, so I might end up changing that eventually. My thought is I might have it come down through here and actually have it start at a higher level and then just sort of maybe have a waterfall down and flow down through there, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. I have thought about some other kinds of little things here and there, trying to get like things connected up. I do need to maybe come up with some sort of passageway down this end to get into the storage room, as opposed to doing the winding, have to go all the way through to get into the storage room, but that will be at another time. I also found a huge chasm that I was starting to work on digging out. And there is a skeleton spawner down in there, which I was surprised at. Ooh, one of the evil bat things. These fellas cling to your head and they suck your blood out. No, thank you, not today, mister. And they don't have any drops. It's a real bummer. Big ugly bat creepies and nothing. Doesn't come with anything. So as you can see, there's not really a way to get up here unless you can fly, and then you kind of have to come in the front door. So that's why I have my flight ring on even when I'm just walking around my castle, because it is kind of built for a flying someone who can fly. I'm not on creative mode, it's just an item that we have. It's the Ring of Flight. And since I'm pretty much the only one who ever goes on this server or plays on it for the most part, I can do what I want. Well, guys, what did you think? What do you think of my mega build? I know it's not super mega. I'm gonna turn it to daytime, but well, here, I'll show it to you at the night real quick, and then we'll turn it to daytime. I think I have it lit up pretty well now. There's a few spots that spawn a creeper now and then, and a few spots that I'll run into a skeleton, but for the most part it's pretty lit up. And we'll turn off the background just so you can kind of see it better here. Ooh, I like that shot a lot. It's just pretty sharp with all the purples and the grays and the blacks. You know, the little fires and the lanterns. It's just my aesthetic, and I wish regular Minecraft had more purple, more of this kind of purple. And I wish it had a little more of the creative blocks. They're getting there. They're getting there. I wish with the wisteria, that is the biggest qualm with me in 1.17 when they brought in the wisteria, and then they, like, this is a jacaranda and it has a pink colored wood. And then there's the ominous pine trees that are out there, and those have the purple color wood you see around everywhere. So maybe someday, we're gonna try one last egg chance here, folks. Boop. Oh, I hit one, but nothing came of it. Aww, aww, aww. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming with me on this tour of my mega base. As I said, it's not the megaest base that has ever mega based ever on Minecraft, nor has on modded, but it's the biggest thing I've ever built. And I think that's something to say, especially when it takes, you know, hundreds of hours to put together something like this, and using blocks that aren't as familiar and making it my own. So thank you so much for coming along with me on this little tour. I do hope to have more content soon. I am going to start a 1.18 series, I think. I mean, probably, right? But anyway, that'll probably be coming up soon, so stay tuned if you do like what you see and hope to see some Let's Play. I do hope to be able to start doing that. The more subscribers I get, the more excited I will get to do something like that for you. So come along. Thank you again, my Thompson family. You guys are awesome, and I hope to see you on the next episode of Modded Minecraft with Millie, or maybe even just plain Minecraft with Millie. See you later, everybody. You have a great day. Bye-bye.